What's up, guys, and welcome back to Ruben's Automotive Works. So in the last episode we did part 1 of the manual swap. We removed the automatic gearbox, flywheel, automatic transmission, the torque converter and the flywheel. There's an engine and gearbox gasket as well, like a metal gasket that's between the two. We took that also off. The parts that had to go back onto the car then cleaned up and degreased, basically, because it's better to work with clean parts, then it's easier to see where screws and things go in, the threads and stuff like that. So yeah, so in this episode we're gonna address the rear main seal. We're gonna remove it. I bought a new one. We're gonna put that on. We're gonna compare the automatic and the manual parts, the pedals, the brake switches. Some of the like the brake switch had a 2-point connector, and the manual brake set pedals, it's a 3-point or 3-pin. Yeah, so just small things like that. Luckily that could be fixed. You can just swap them around and then they should work. Yeah, in order for the manual swap to work, the ECU has to be removed, right? In order to do this, there's a automatic gearbox chip in the ECU that just needs to be removed, and the ECU can be closed up again and put back into the car. Yeah, then the next part I didn't really explain or film well. I didn't really understand it, to be honest, is the safety neutral switch, basically in the automatic cars. But those wires must be jumped, or the ECU will think that the automatic gears are still in neutral, so it won't put the car into drive or into other gear. It will just, almost like in limp mode, it will just keep the car there. So then the clutch, the pressure plate and the flywheel are cleaned and with a sanding disc. The shifting components, I degreased and refreshed some of them to have like a solid shift the first time when you're driving, instead of like a sloppy shifter. The older BMWs would have like a 5th gear lean, what we call the E36s, and this is generally like, it gives you a sloppy gearing, changing feel. It doesn't always pop into gear, it doesn't always stay in the gear. So yeah, this helps it out, go easily into gear, so it gives you that proper driving experience. Yeah. So after I fitted the rear main seal on the flywheel, the clutch and the pressure plate, we then put the gearbox on. The manual gearbox was filled with new gearbox oil, and I fitted the gearbox on. The gearbox did, however, not fit. Not all the bolt patterns match. So what I'm thinking is that the ZF gearbox doesn't fit on the 320i, and maybe on the 323, but it doesn't fit on the 320i because the bell housing bolt pattern is different to the 325i, 328i and the M3, which the ZF gearbox was intended for. So I think that it didn't work because the lining up is different. I think the 320 might share the same bolt pattern as the 318i and the 318i is. That's just what I'm thinking. That those were smaller engines, and later on I then got a Getrag manual gearbox, and it clicked on, fit on immediately. All the bolt pattern was perfect. So the Getrag is also used on the smaller or the slower engine or lower horsepower BMW motors, yeah, E36s. Another thing is that the bolt pattern won't fit. The starter will also not bolt up. The starter also needs to be changed. When doing the swap the first time, when doing the swap, I struggled to put the starter on because the starter didn't screw on properly it didn't match up, the bolts didn't match up. So I knew something was wrong and it wasn't right the first time, as well as the gasket that I mentioned earlier that goes between the gearbox and the engine. That also didn't line up, and you actually had to cut up the last piece off, the last bolt on hole, just to fit it onto the manual gearbox now. Yeah, weeks and months have went by. You'll even see in the video footage I cut my dreadlocks as well, like short hair like I have now. So yeah, in this video I have compiled a lot of the videos that I've been shooting over the last few weeks and months. The reason why it took so long is because when I bought I wasn't really sure about all the manual component parts. I did get everything, however some of the parts were wrong. Some of the shifting components were too short, to be longer. Gearbox was also not wrong and aligned. You'll find out about that later. So that's what took some time, and it's like you don't see all the time that was put in to go to the BMW plug and then come back with the new parts and check it fits, okay, it works. Now on to the next thing, and the next thing might not work, so you have to go back, change it to the right thing, come back, it works. So all of that took time as well. In the time that I had the car now, I was doing more and more research on the BMW, and the research revealed that not all the BMW E36 6-cylinder parts fit on each other. The ZF transmission, the motorsport gearbox, does not align when bolting the bell housing to the back of the engine. Another thing, guys, that I forgot to mention that's also looming in the background is that I have had the car for a minute now, for a few months, and the papers are still not done. The car is still not on my name. I haven't been doing any serious other work on the car, spray paint or anything other serious things, because the car is not technically mine yet. Yeah, I just bought it. It's not on my name yet. I don't feel like I own it yet. What's up, guys? I'm still waiting for Lance to come out and put this thing in. If this is how far we've come, already connected the shifter linkage. It will link on the top here, or the gearbox. I look at a new pivot pin in there. You can see it. This is the last thing. I'll still need the reverse light switch. That's it. I'll put this sucker. Hopefully today's the day. I'll put this in there. Can't record it because it's such a crap space. I need forehand. So yeah. What's up, guys? We're back here under the car. So just one thing I want to show you guys. So this is the shift. This is what we just did now. And if you just look at it, I just want to. This must, you can see there's like a little bend in it to the back, but it's straight here at the bottom, straight, and then it bends. So this is the back, that's the front of the car, right? So this must point backwards inside the car. So it must be like that. I just want to double check that I'm putting it like that. I'm not sure if it's gonna fit, like go through like this. I'm hoping it works from the bottom up, but yeah, here goes. I don't know if you guys will be able to see because I didn't lower the exhaust pipe or take it off, or the let me show you guys quickly. I didn't take the exhaust pipe off, or the bracket, or the propeller shaft, the prop. So everything is happening above the prop and above the guibo. So I don't think I'm going to record this. I'm just going to put everything back together. Yeah, because it's very hard for you guys to see. I don't think you guys are able to see, and I don't have another hand to hold the camera for me. Yeah, so okay, when I come back this should be connected, or I'll probably be struggling, but yeah, it's wish me best of luck. What's up, guys? I'm out of breath. I just finished connecting this now. The shifter, this is from underneath the car. That little sunshine you see there is through that's what's in the car. So this whole thing is like solid now, it's in place. So I just want to go check inside the car. Out shifting. Alright, so I'm going to take you guys inside the car quickly. Okay guys, I'm back in the car now again. So, moment of truth. Let's see if all the things work that I put in. No. Actually didn't work. I think that's a gear, and that's neutral, and that's a gear. There we go. Second. Okay. Neutral. I don't know what's going on here. It's not looking like it should. Just gonna put you guys here quickly. Sorry for that. So, and again, I think this is neutral, and that's gets into a gear there. That's a gear. It's neutral again. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually going to turn this thing around because it's nice and center now, but it's like I also will be second, third, fourth, fifth. Yeah, I think that's neutral. Just want to put the other boot on to stop any dust going in there for the grease. But yeah, I'm doing this wrong just to sort of cover it up so long, just to have it closed. And apparently that arrow must point forward. Yeah, so I did put it in correctly. It knocks the interior. So if I take that out quickly, turn it around, and then put this backwards, it might just work. Okay, let's just try that quickly. I just went underneath and I turned it around, so I think that's much worse. What's up, guys? So last time when I made a video, I put all the parts in for the E36. So the swap is complete, the manual swap is complete, but some of the shifting components needed some replacing. The gears didn't want to go into, like, let's say it went into first gear, but it still felt like it's in neutral. Then if I put it in second gear, then it still feels like it's in neutral. So the gears didn't want to stay in. So just that shifting, that gear shifting knob, I think, or that gear selector didn't have that little sponge in anymore, and some of the other parts also needed replacing. So I took some cash and I saved some cash, and I bought some of the replacement parts so that the shifting will be solid some of the first time. So the only thing we need next is a battery. Yeah, so I'm gonna just switch it so you guys can just see. I will put the part numbers on as well. I'll take some photos of the parts and all the things I've got. So I got this goes in here, so that one is still in there, so I'm gonna remove that now today. After checking and inspecting it, it actually wasn't that bad. Like, a lot of people say that these wafers, not wafers, but these plastic pieces break, and when I checked mine, it wasn't broken, so it wasn't that it was faulty. And I also got this rubber at the end here, a replacement rubber. Yeah, so I'll have to take that out, put the fresh one in. So this was the issue. You see that yellow part there? That is non-existent in my one. So it wasn't shifting at all. And I saw down here also this little piece here, I don't know what this is. I don't want to say a gasket, but part of the situation, the shifting linkages broke, so that inside there is also broken. This is a bitch to take out. And I took this out. I just lowered the gearbox a bit just to get access to this, and I took a little small screwdriver to get this out. Yeah, so I'm gonna remove this first and that, and then install the fresh parts. Yeah. What's up, guys? I'm joining you now here, live and direct underneath the car. I'm going to put the shift selector. You still can't see it, it's over there. On the last video I had another shift selector, and it was the wrong one, and I took it to my parts guy to get a part, and the one he gave me was even no, the first one I got was a short one. So then the one here looks so fatty, this one. I'm gonna talk like this. And then the first one I got was too short. The one he got me after that was a straight one, but it was too long because the shifter was knocking against the interior of the car. With the first one, and with the second one, it didn't even clip in on top. Yeah, so he gave me, I got another one from another guy today. He also deals with BMWs. Thanks, Leslie. He gave me this one. I measured it with the other one. I didn't take a side-by-side picture or comparison, but I measured that the other one was about that much longer. It was about from there till there, and then this point was over there. So when I put them together today, when I got it, it was exactly where the mark I made it. Because my other BMW parts guys said that I should cut and weld this, and then bring it welded short. I didn't knock it. I got it as is, like a bit damaged. I think I maybe knocked against the prop or something. So the other guy said I must cut this and weld it short, and it was gonna be a mission. And I didn't actually want to do it because I don't want to weld something that's gonna be in contact or moving the whole time. You're shifting gears the whole time. Eventually those welds could break, and you don't want to do a crappy job there. So yeah, I'm gonna now install this. You won't be able to see, but on top you'll see how I change the gears. I'll do it you guys a bit later. So the rod was actually skewed from that. I got it like this, so I'm just trying to straighten with the vise as much as I can. Right now I'm just tightening the vise, so the vise sort of straightens this a little bit, loosen it again, and then look at the last piece is a bit more that way. Because when it's going on the car, it's aligning. Picture this, it's supposed to be like that, guys. Ooh, snap. Wind is strong. Okay, let's try this again. So when it's in the car and it's aligning, it's supposed to be like this. So guys, I fought one last time today, and I think I got it right. Only the fifth gear seems to be slightly bit of an issue, but I can still work with that. It's so bad. So let's reverse. It's a bit still all the way that way, but it's better than what it was. And then it's do the center again. So then it's first gear, second gear, third gear, fourth, and if I touch the that's going to 5. Thank you for watching, guys. Keep supporting, like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If it's crap, if it's nice, if it's coming along. I'm trying different editing techniques. As the videos go on, I'm getting better and better with editing as well. So your boy's learning. Stay tuned.